Want something you can do everything in. I'm talking multi-cook in, slow cook. You can bake in this. You can make your rice in this. You can steam your veggies in this. You can keep everything warm. It's wonderful. This color I think is so unique, and it's called mulberry, and it's really kind of, you know, like a lavender lilac, but we are calling it mulberry. It's $29.95 with 6 cooking functions. We also have the red, and red has always been very popular. In fact, my set that I have at home with Curtis Stone is in the red. And we have this very unique hunter green. This is $29.95. It should be 50 bucks. That's what we normally do with this. And it's $29.95 today. And remember, it's $6 to get this home. $6 to get home, 6 ways to cook. I mean, I feel like this is Christmas in April, but it is Customer Appreciation Month.
It sure is. I tell you what, Debbie, I said, let's get crazy for our customers. Now, before I do anything, I need some rice to cook in this incredible multi-cooker. And you know where I'm going, don't you? All I'm going to do is come over here, press a button, just there, and watch that grain dispense, babe. Look at that beautiful rice. Come on out. I'm going to go ahead and dump my rice in. Now, don't forget, with this grain dispenser, you can just choose whichever grain you want to cook. So you fill them up with whatever you want. When you get to the one you're looking for, press a button, and it'll just go on down and fill you right up. Okay, back to my multi-cooker, because that was just a quick look. We do have some of those available. You pour in your rice, you pour in your water. That is it. It is that simple. We even give you the little measuring cup so you never get it wrong. You press one button right there, the one in the middle, but press start, and you come back in 15 minutes, sorry, 25 minutes. Check this out. Perfectly cooked rice every single time. All right, so I'd forgive you for thinking that this was, by the way, DuraPan, nothing sticks, very, very simple and easy. I'd forgive you for thinking that this is a beautiful old rice cooker. Look at all that gorgeous steamy rice. A little bit of cilantro on there, and away you go. It is so much more than that. It has a bake function, it has a multi-cook function, it has a rice function, it has a slow cook function. Let's wait and see what we've done in here. A beautiful curry. Now, we're sending you home with a bunch of delicious recipes. If you wanted to, do we have the recipe book in stock as well?
Yes, I think we do, because we have this book out here. Because the recipe book, and we'll put the number up for that.
Oh, yeah. Look at that gorgeous curry. Absolutely delicious. Now, here's the recipes. Now, whether you get the book or not, I just want you to see all the things that you'll be able to make. Now, we've gone ahead and photographed lots of these beautiful recipes for you, and you can just see from breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's so many great things. There's a whole section on baking, because there's a bake function here, and I'm going to show you some of that stuff, because this is not just a rice cooker, you guys. You can make curries, you can make stews, you can make salad, you can make so many delicious pasta dishes, different sorts of Asian dishes. We do have a little animation, actually, that shows you exactly how this multi-cooker works, and we're going to play that in just a moment. There's some of those beautiful baked items. I'm going to get to those in my demonstration here. So let's show you the animation. This is 2 quarts. This incredible multi-cooker has 6 different functions. Okay, there's multi-cook, slow cook, bake. There's the rice function. There's a steam function, and of course keep warm, because you know what it's like when you've got people eating at different times. You feed at least 3 to 4 people. And of course we include the measuring cup and that little spoon. You get 4 layers of the DuraPan interior. You know it from my cookware, you know it from my bakeware, and now we have it with our appliances as well. It couldn't be simpler. You follow along with our recipes. Everybody's getting some recipes, including, if you want to pick up that book as well, you get even more. The great thing is you can take this anywhere. You can take it in the cabin, in the ranch. You can take it wherever you want down the other end of the house. You can even take it to a hotel with you, if you like, and serve people. Well, don't laugh, Dave, because some people have little kitchenettes. Dave's laughing at me,
that's
thinking
true.
I'm silly. But you know, I know what I'm talking about. Don't you worry.
You do. A lot of these beach resorts down here, you know, when we go, they, you know, every now and then they have like the little kitchenette. And so I love that you can travel with this. I want to jump in real quick and just tell you, if you want the Hunter Green, this one will be the first one to sell out. We have less than 1,000 to go around. Red is smoking hot, on fire. You're ordering it. It's $6. It's $5.99. I want to explain. You just use any credit card or PayPal, however you want to pay for it. It is wonderful to be able to have 6 functions, and that cookbook, you've got to get that as well because it's only $3.99 to get home. So spend $5.99 to get home, a multi-cooker, not just for your rice. It's gonna bake, it's gonna steam, it's gonna warm up your food. It's gonna be a slow cooker and a multi-cooker. But I love the recipe book for $3.99. And in fact, that item number for you is 746170, and I'll remind you of it because I think it's so important, Chef, to get all of your recipes.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you what Mum wants for Mother's Day. One of these multi-cookers, because even if you only use it as a rice cooker, even if that's the only thing you do, it is unbelievable. Now, I have this for you guys as well. It's another little additional purchase. Now, let me show it to you. They're little egg bites. Have you seen these little cups, these little silicone cups that come with a lid? We're actually offering you this with the little steam stand, so you get 2 of the egg bites, right? Let me pull the steam stand out, because I've got one that we've just done.
Wow.
It comes out just like that, right? Then what you do is you remove the lid. You can see those little egg bites right there. That's just egg and veggies. Toss them out just like that. Again, pop the lid off, toss them on out. Let me go ahead and flip some of these over for you. Have a look at these gorgeous little egg bites. You can just see how wonderful they're going to be. I mean, if you go to that famous market, that famous cafe, I should say,
right,
and buy an egg bite, they're like $5 for 2.
I know.
We're sending you home with 8 of these little cups, so you're going to absolutely love using that. I'm going back down the other end. Here's the Hunter Green, Debbie, that you said was almost gone. If you want that Hunter Green, guys, get on the phone and give us a ring. Now, Gareth's gone ahead and thrown the ground beef in here, right? So we're already cooking that ground beef. We're going to make a bit similar to what I did earlier. I pour in some broth. I pour in some tomato sauce. Here's the cool thing. Look at this. Dry pasta. You pour the pasta in dry, right? Just push it down, just like that. Give it a little stir, right? You come back, close the lid. We're on the multi-cook function here. You come back in literally 20 minutes. Have a look at what happens. You end up with this gorgeous, big old pot. Look at that.
Wow.
That's what happens in 20 minutes' time, all that beautiful meat sauce. Now, of course, the cleanup is so important because it's kind of non-existent. All you're going to do, if you want to put the bowl in the dishwasher, go for it. But look at that. You're just going to wipe it clean. That's what I wiped out of there. You stick that back in and you're cooking again.
You guys, I can't impress upon you enough to get DuraPan technology, easy clean, the fact that the lid lifts off so it's easy to clean it up, the fact that you can travel with it is compact, and it feeds up to 4 people. 2 quart is the perfect size, and especially even if you're in a home and it's just 1 to 2 people, because you don't like to overcook, and sometimes those big, huge crock pots, it's just too much. So this is anywhere from 2 to 4 people, and Chef, I love that. It's just pushing a button. Do you want to slow cook? You push that. Do you want to steam? You may just want to steam veggies. Do you want to make rice? You push that. It couldn't be easier.
Debbie, I just baked a cake. Check that out. You can bake in this. Look at the color that you get. Come on, let's have a look at that close up. That beautiful caramelization. I'll turn it over for you because we put raspberry in there. Then, of course, yes, you guys, I baked in this. There is a bake setting. So, yes, it's a multi-cooker. It cooks perfect rice, but you can also do cakes. You can bake. That's why Mummy's going to love it. I can't believe this price, Debbie. This is better than the Today's Special price. All right, so we did this as a Today's Special. This is almost half off. I mean, talk about customer appreciation. We appreciate you guys.
Right.
And we're bringing you some wild prices right now. Check this out. I've gone ahead and made a big old chili. Now, you might think that this is a petite little multi-cooker. Think again, you guys. Look at how much I can do. I'm going to do, that's 3 giant ladles. 4. How much chili do you need to serve your family? 5, 6. You know, and the other thing is, sometimes you're cooking, batch cooking. You can freeze some of this if you're not going to eat the whole thing in one shot. But here's what's really cool. Watch, I'll dump the whole lot out. Watch the cleanup. I'm going to grab a towel, and then I'm going to just come on in here, wipe that out. Here's the best part. Look inside that bowl. Absolutely spotless in no time at all, and I'll move it on to my next thing. All right, now, it comes with that cool little handle, right, so you can pick this up and take it wherever you want. Unclip it when you're ready to go. I'm doing the bake function again. You will use this again and again, because who wants to... cool, it's kind of hot.
Right.
Who wants to heat up the whole house if you don't have to? You'll let it cool down for just a second before you do what I'm doing, but just turn that over. Oh, look at that colour.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Look
I
at
can't
that
believe you can bake
beautiful
a
colour.
cake with this or cornbread.
Yes, you can.
You know, whatever you want to do.
Isn't that so cool? That is cornbread. You're absolutely right. I'm going back to the very beginning. I've got so many great things to show you guys. Here's that hunter green again. Just pick your colour, you guys. I can't believe this price. These are going fast. If you want one of these, we don't have an endless supply. All right, this is today's special value. I can't quite believe the price.
Well, I can't believe it either, but it is customer appreciation for you to get a today's special value. And you guys, we have several hundred people calling. Red is absolutely my #1 seller. If you want to get in on the red, you're only spending $5.99. That's $6. Here it is in the mulberry. So the mulberry is your beautiful kind of lilac color, but we are calling it mulberry. And then here's your hunter green. This one will be the first one to sell out. You just don't see this color in the kitchen. This is so easy that you can carry it. You can carry it to the hotel. It's lightweight. It's not going to be, you know, cumbersome for you. So if you travel a lot, take that with you. If you're going to grandma's house and you want to help out cooking and you want it to be easy, and she's like, yes, let's feed all these grandkids. You guys, it feeds up to 4 people, and if your grandkids want something different, I think that this is fantastic. You could put the chili in one. You could bake the cornbread. Get more than one. You can do the rice and have fun, and you can have them to help you because you just push a button. That's it. You can have them help you to clean up because you can just use a paper towel because it's DuraPan. And do not forget this cookbook. It is $3.99 to get this cookbook. I'm going to keep reminding you of that because the possibilities are endless. I think there are 99 different recipes, but it's 746-170 to pick up the cookbook. This is your last opportunity because Chef doesn't have any more shows after today. So get the cookbook for $3.99 and get this slow cooker, your baker, your steamer, warm up your food after you cook it. I mean, the fact that it's a multi-cooker, and I just love that you have 6 different modes. And for $29
Debbie, check this out. It's crazy. I mean, I just showed you the wild rice. Let me show you how I did it. First of all, I press a button on that grain dispenser and I fill the bottom with my wild rice. I go ahead and I dump that in. Then I go ahead, I pour my water over the top. I put my lid on. I clip it on, I press one button, Debbie. That center button is the start button and you will see it go. Now you can set the timer if you want. Here's how it works. You go through the functions, right? So you're just gonna go through the functions. Once you choose the one you want, you press start. That means it's working. 30 minutes later for wild rice, takes a little longer than normal rice, and you are done. Now, 56 color recipes in this booklet, right? I'm just going to flick through it because I want you to see some of the things that you're going to be making in your beautiful multi-cooker. Have a look at these gorgeous images. There's appetizers, there's main courses. Of course, we've got breakfast items. Let me just keep on flicking. There's pastas, there's soups, there's stews, there's curries. It's a really affordable way to cook as well. At this price, you guys, are you joking me? This book should probably be $49 and we're doing it for $19. I'm so glad we are though. You know why I can do you a color book like this? Because we self-publish it. We don't go through a publishing house and inflate the price on you. We actually self-publish so everybody gets to get it. By the way, virtually every single person that's buying the multi-cooker is also picking up the book. And lots of you are buying more than one of the multi-cooker. Good. I know, the price is crazy and you guys are reaping the rewards of that. Have a look at all those gorgeous things that you're going to be making in that beautiful multi-cooker book. I got more to show you, Debbie, because I have been baking. This is a poppy seed cake. Check this out. So first of all, you know it's got the DuraPan, and watch this. Boop, out it pops. So when you're making a cake, look at that beautiful color that you get on this. It bakes so beautifully well. When we first came up with the idea, I said, I want a rice cooker that does way more. I want it to be a multi-cooker. I want it to do all these different things. And then I said, what if it had a bake mode? I didn't really believe that it could bake as well as it actually does, because just have a look at how wonderful that cake is. In fact, I'm going to cut right through the center of it so you get to see. Look at this.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That looks good.
Oh, yeah.
You're
Isn't that
killing me.
something?
You're killing me. That
It's a
looks so
multi-cooker.
good. It's a multi-cooker. And you guys, even if you just bought it just for the rice maker, it would be worth it because there are rice makers out there that are $30 to $50. But this is not just a rice maker.
Kenny,
I want you to know it does 5 other things. It's brilliant. It's brilliant what you did, Chef, because everybody cooks rice every single week. But to have a slow cooker, to be able to bake a cake, bake your cornbread, the multi-cooker function, and steam your vegetables if you want it to be a steamer, but even put your food in here on the warm function. It's so pretty, you could take it to the table and keep everything warm.
You know what's crazy? We eat rice. My mother-in-law is Korean, right? So you can imagine, my wife is cooking Asian food at least 2 times a week. We cook rice at least 2 times a week. But we use ours nearly every day. And the rice is only just a little portion of what we use it for. I haven't even wiped this out, you guys. This just baked the cake. Imagine if you could bake in something like this. By the way, if you want to use this tin in the oven, be my guest. You absolutely can. It doesn't have to be just used within here. There's so many great ways to do it. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and pop the top of this out because I actually took some berries. This is a really cool way to do it. This is like a compote, right? Now, normally you could use that as a delicious sauce or you could spoon that over ice cream. But here's a little idea. I was actually thinking, just to show you the versatility, let's throw a crumble over the top. Okay, so I'm going to throw, this is just butter, flour, some oats, a little sugar. Gareth, stick that in the oven. Let's get that crispy and fantastic. Even if it's not ready before we sell out of this, I want to show you later on. By the way, he's using our fabulous air fryer. Thanks, Gaz. Absolutely gorgeous. Let me stick the light on so you guys can see that hard at work. It's going to be bubbly and fantastic. So you can finish it off if you want to get that little crispy bit as well. Oh, this is one of my favorite things to do. I like to stick this in the middle of our table. I take the lid off, of course, and people are dipping in. We do a chocolate fondue. I've done a cheese fondue before, but this is one of my favorite things, artichoke dip. So I've actually gone ahead and we give you this recipe in the book. Have a look at that. Now, you could have just left it in the bowl, of course, but I'm pouring it out to actually show you that nothing sticks to this pan. So there is the DuraPan. You can see it right there. I haven't even wiped it yet, okay? It's nearly all just emptied itself on out. But watch this. I wipe that baby out, give it one more go. Look at that. In no time at all. Isn't that something?
Well, easy cleanup makes you want to cook. When it's easy to clean up, when it's easy to function, remember this is just one button. You hit one button and you decide whether or not you want to slow cook or multi-cook or bake or steam or warm or make rice. Very, very easy. The lid comes off to clean. If you want the green, this one will be the first one to sell out. Here's the color mulberry. You guys, it's $5.99 to get this home. Get the mulberry. This is for somebody for Mother's Day. What a beautiful, beautiful color for Mother's Day. The red is flying out of here. Everybody loves the red. I have his whole set DuraPan collection in red. 2 quarts means you can cook anywhere. It can be one person. It's not too much food. 2 people, perfect. But it feeds up to 4. And so, Chef, I think it's really hard for some people to get those big old huge like slow cookers, and that's the only thing that it does because they're not going to use all that food. This is the perfect size.
You're absolutely right. I can't tell you guys how cool this little grain dispenser is. All you do is roll it around to choose the grain that you want to cook. Let's say you want to cook quinoa. Okay, let's go ahead and find the quinoa. You know what, I'll do the forbidden rice. Let me go ahead and just press that button. You see it start to empty, right? And there it is right there. You toss it into that multi-cooker, a little bit of water. Guys, we are real busy on this. You want it, you gotta be dialing in right now. You press one button and away you go. So cool, Debbie D. I'm actually gonna do a quinoa salad with all of that beautiful quinoa. Let it cool. And then toss in your veggies. Really healthy, beautiful way to do this. And then I've got a few nuts that I might toss through that as well. A few of those pecans. And then here's my multi-mixer. I love this.